I can do this here all night long. I can do this here all night, yeah. We can do it all night. Do it for the rest of your life, babe. I'm nobody's woman anyway. I didn't have no plans anyway. I can do this here all night long. Oh, oh, oh. I can do this here all night. Ooh, ooh. Hey, y'all. Welcome in. Welcome in. On this beautiful, lovely Thursday afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you at. Today we are going to be discussing tapping into your creative gift, right? That's what we're going to focus on today. So, hey, welcome. Come on in here so we can talk about your creative gift you got on the inside of you. Oh, my goodness. Hey, welcome. All right, so let's get into your creative gifts, y'all. Listen, we all got some form of creativity on the inside of us. Every last one of us, right? It may be cooking, it may be baking, it may be uh, creating different things, it may be designing. It could be anything that you like. So, whatever that creative gift that you have on the inside of you that you just do like second nature, it could be a hobby of yours. I don't know, but let's tap into that right now. Like that's the energy we want to be in. Our creative gifts and using those abilities and talents, because see, that's a lot of times we be thinking it's just something we naturally good at, and we think, oh, it's just nothing, and we think everybody's supposed to have it. Hey, we think everybody's supposed to have this natural gift or talent that we have on the inside of us. But no, that's something that you have that's specifically catered to you by God, right? So to tap into it, hey, so to tap into your creative gift, you got to go ahead and spend time with yourself, right? What I say, spend time. Like you spend money. When you spend money, you're spending, giving it to somebody else, right? In order to receive something. But when you spend time with yourself, now you're giving to yourself. That's a wise investment, ain't it? Giving to yourself. Spending time with yourself, doing things that you love the most. You're welcome. Doing things that you love the most, doing things that satisfy your soul, things that just make you feel exuberated, right? Hey. And the thing is you don't have to worry about step B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. You don't have to worry about all of those steps. No. All you gotta do is start at step one. Step A. The first one. Thank you. And so once you start at the first place and you get that creative idea, then the next thing will come to you. And then the next step will come to you on how you should proceed with it, right? But all you have to do is go ahead and get started. That's the first thing. Get started by having the idea in your mind. What is it that you really love to do? What is it that you enjoy doing the most? What brings you pleasure? If you could do something for free in your own time, what would that be? Just out of the kindness of your own heart for yourself that you really enjoy. Okay. So whatever it is that you really enjoy, go ahead and start thinking about that now. Listen. Art, okay. So you enjoy art. So if you enjoy art, go ahead and find somewhere you can go paint at or create the paintings yourself. Go get the canvas pictures and things like that. Just getting into that creative space and doing something that you love, it will help you tremendously to focus on where it is that you want to go, what you may want to do with it in the future. It could just be a stepping stone, right? But whatever it is, that vision that comes to your mind, it's time to act out on it. Acting out on the vision that comes to your mind, not worrying about what the next step gonna be or the end result, or not worrying about how it's going to be, how it's going to turn out. As long as you put your own investment into it, that's the whole thing right there. It's going to work out. Hey boo, it's going to work out. Whatever you do, you put your creative endeavors into, sticking to it and doing it, right? So if you have an idea, maybe your idea is a little bigger and it's like out of your reach right now, don't worry about that either. There's other steps that you can take as well that can get you to that path, right? So just say, like, if it's a street, you ride down the street. If you get in the car and go down that street, go down the street, you'll eventually get to the intersection that leads you to the goal that you really want to be at. But you have to be in motion and going towards that in order to get to that intersection, that crossway, right? So getting creative, you can start it off and making it a possibly a business for yourself, right? But thank you. But getting into that habit of just doing stuff that's creative, creating different things for yourself, visioning something bigger for yourself, like that, the whole lifestyle of freedom that you want, right? Catering to your family, being there for events and games and things like that. Like, you want to be able to be present for the moments that matter the most to you in your life. You're getting older. You're not really trying to keep doing the same thing you're doing. So you kind of maybe want to replace your income, or you want to supplement your income, however it is. You create through your vision. And creating through your vision really lies on your faith in God. How much faith do you really have in God when you're in that creative space, right? So a lot of times people may be scared to do their own thing, right? Like, if you have an idea, and that idea is a big idea that you're like, look, that's a 5-year goal or that's a 10-year goal, and you just don't see how you can get there right now. The purpose isn't to stop and neglect the goal. The purpose is to find an avenue that's going to get you to that intersection, to that cross point where it's going to help you meet it, right? So a lot of times people will pick up second jobs. Sometimes people will go get side hustles. Sometimes people will get some form of extra income that will guide them to that path. But you got to be strategic, and you got to have a plan of what you're going to do with that money to get you to the point where you want to be, right? So if you got an idea and you say, listen, I wrote it down, I don't know if this going to cost this much, I don't know how I'm going to get it. Start off with working an extra job in your spare time. Now, I'm not saying no part-time job. I'm mainly saying, like, if you want to earn side income, right? It's many options out there available to you. It's more than just the Ubers and the Instacarts. It's so many different things that you could be doing in your spare time, making a lot of extra money, and also working towards your ultimate vision, working towards your ultimate goal. Where do you want to be? Do you see yourself retiring in the next 10, 15, 20 years? Do you see yourself like, because for me, the whole system is set up to where you go to work for 30 years. Um, you have to have a way there, not necessarily a car, but you to do if you want to do mystery shopping, you have to have a way there, but you don't have to have specifically a car, if that makes sense. Because you'll be at actual location. So, and I can talk more into that in a second, on mystery shopping. Actually, let me go ahead and explain that to you now. So, like with mystery shopping, it's already doing things that you love, right? So, if you love going to the store and getting new Apple products or what have you, or cell phones, or if you love going out to eat, if you love going to different places, it's like so many different places that mystery shopping offers you an opportunity to make money at. You can go to the movie theater, okay? Some of them you could take your whole family, okay? I done took my whole family to the movie theater to do a mystery shop, right? And it's paid for. And you're getting paid in the process, right? You're getting reimbursed. Any company that wants you to have the money up front, or they give you the money up front, most likely a scam, because the companies is not going to pay you until after the work is performed. So never accept a check in advance before you actually do the work, right? But you can do them for casinos. Okay, they got it for the casinos. Now those you got to be really really strategic with, because you can't just be having your pen and paper in the corner at the slot machine trying to write down your notes and stuff. You got to go in the bathroom because there's cameras all around, right? So you got to be very strategic when it comes to mystery shopping. But with apartments, say if you want to get you want to get you an apartment, right? They have those out there where you can go look at apartments. You could pretend to be whatever the qualifications is for that specific order. So some of them, it might have you be a young college looking student, 18 to 30. The other ones might be you looking to move and you have a family. And that once you move, you give them your information and all of that, but you don't actually complete the application. You know what I mean? But you go on a tour, you see how they do what they do, their job. You have to do certain things like make sure they're wearing their name tags. You got to do certain things like make sure they greeted you in a proper way. How are they presenting themselves? Did they show you all of the amenities of the property? Things like that, right? So they have those for those. They have flights. Did the flight attendant ask you, did you want something to drink? Did they come around with a tray? Were they courteous? Did they have on their name tag? Did the pilot say this or that? You could even do it on vacations, okay? They have cruise ships and vacations where you actually go and enjoy yourself, but you go and enjoy yourself on vacation, but you are working in the process. You get what I'm saying? Or hotels in your local city. Anywhere in your local city where people are consumers and they're going out and they're buying things on a regular basis. The reason that mystery shopping is so lucrative is because it's everyday customers coming in establishment and they don't get the good customer service that they need, right? They don't get the quality customer service that they need. So they tend to write a complaint in to the company and let them know, hey, your staff didn't treat me well while I was here. Now that company is going to go investigate it to see. So they're going to send somebody else out just to see how that particular person, usually it's a particular person they want to see. But sometimes it can be anybody, because when it's anybody, it's usually just the company making sure that everybody is adhering to the company policies. And just say like fast food. Say if it was a fast food restaurant and you go through the drive-through, of course you're gonna get anybody, whoever at the window, right? But they want to make sure that that person asks you to upsize your meal, or did they offer you something extra before they just checked out? Were they rude? Were they nice? Like, and the thing about it is you have to be very unbiased, if that makes sense. You can't leave your opinion in it. You have to state facts, right? So I'm gonna tell you this one time I had went on an apartment one, right? And boy, oh boy, listen, I love the apartment ones, right? But the apartment one that I had went on one time, it was like the lady was basically like, you don't want to live here. And I felt so bad because it's like you gotta kind of like dry snitch a little bit. Like, oh, she said I would not want to live here, because you don't know if somebody previously that she dealt with had an interaction with that really wanted to live there, um, went there and was discouraged by that person. So they want you to come. They wanted me to come and do this specific person and go out there to see if that person said the same exact thing to me. What type of wording did they use? You know what I mean? So that's the whole point of those. They have car shops too, y'all. Y'all can go to a dealership and y'all can act like y'all buying a car, and y'all got your own financing or what have you, and you're supposed to see how the salesperson is treating you. What type of things is the salesperson saying to you to get your business? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, new homes, developments, when you go see the model suites and all of that, and how they show you the model, the empty suite, like the actual suite versus the model suite. Do they explore the whole property with you? Did they tell you everything that comes with it? Did they tell you about the HOA? So it's different ones. Now you got the easier ones, that's like the movies and restaurants and phone stores and stuff like that. You can go through apps for those. They have different apps. One app is called Field Agent. Okay, that's an app for y'all. Field Agents. And Field Agent is like simple stuff. You may go in a doctor office and take pictures. Some of these places, these people know you coming if you're doing an audit. Okay, that lines up under mystery shopping if you're doing an audit, or if you're doing merchandising where the grocery stores, they got a planogram where you got to redo the whole section in the grocery store. The planogram is set up on paper, and then you got to follow it and redecorate the store basically. So you probably there for like 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours a day for 4 or 5 days of the week, however long they may need you. But these are individual based assignments, so you do not work for none of these companies. You are your own independent contractor. If you want to make one stop today and none for the rest of the week, you ain't got to. If you want to do 10 today and none tomorrow, that's your business. And you know, they pay you on different schedules depending on each company, right? They even have it, y'all, listen, they even have them for churches, okay? Where you go sit in a church service and you actually rate what the pastor did, the usher board, the deacons, or whoever. You know, you gotta rate the whole session to see how it was, and they want to because they want to increase more customers, right? If you go to gas stations, they may want you to take pictures and do inventory check. Some places actually want you to go in the back of the store and put the inventory on the floor. It all depends, and they pay really lucrative. Another company that you can actually work for, I'll put these in the description box as well too, y'all. But another company that you can work for is Survey. This is an app. Field Agent is an app. Survey is an app. Okay. Survey Merchandiser. These are apps that you can actually use to make money today, like, or in the next couple days. Okay. Each one is different. But that's another one. They have different, and it may take like 10 minutes, but you get paid 10, 15 minutes, 30 at the most. It'll tell you on there how long, the shortest to the longest time it'll take you to do the job, and how much it pays. So they can pay you $12 for each job, $15 for each job. Apartment shops can be $40 to $70 for each job, $80. It all depends, and it don't take long. The longest part about, because you know, like if you go on a tour, you know how long it take to go on a tour. The longest part about it is you actually writing down your stuff while you in the car, and then when you get home, uploading it to their system, which could take like 30 minutes to upload all of the information that you have collected and gathered into the system over a period of time, right? So with me doing that over the years, I have now I've been created the whole system where it makes it a whole lot easier, because if you starting out in this in that, and you trying to get extra income, and you see one or two things out there, it can be kind of discouraging. So the best thing I offer to everybody that do it, sign up for multiple companies. That's with any business that you're stepping into as an independent contractor. Go apply with multiple companies so you don't have all your eggs in one basket, right? I wasn't even supposed to be talking about this. I was supposed to be talking about tapping into your creative gifts, but that's okay. It's cool. So you can sign up for multiple companies, and you go in those companies every day before you leave. Create you a whole route. It's doable. And you're gonna make a lot of money when you do it that way, when you plan your day. I'm big on planning, right? So it's automatic to just pre-plan your whole day out, organizing it, making sure you got all these routes in place. I mean, I organized it when I did it down to a science where I started out with the furthest across town away from me, and then I work my way back home, because as the day go on, you could tend to get tired as you done did all this work. You done ate some food, fast food, because you done did a fast food shop or took a picture of the thing to make sure they got like the lunch menu up and the breakfast menu ain't still up. So, you know, you could be tired because you eating this food or what have you, working, and now you got to drive back home and you all the way across. No, 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 no. So you start out at the furthest place first, work your way back home. That's the trick to doing any type of independent contracting business where you're on the road. Medical courier, mystery shopping, and wherever else is out there, right? I just know about those two. But right now, so yeah, and it's easy to make the money because the work is already there for you. So it's not like you have to actually create an idea and then you got to go put the idea out there and throw it out there, throw the fishing hook out there and reel it in to see if it's a fish on the hook. You ain't got to do all of that. The only thing you got to do is actually sign up for the companies, look for the work on their websites, see who operating in your state, city, whatever local area that you're going to do. And you ain't really got to go outside of a 10, 20-mile radius in order to get a lucrative amount of money each and every day, right? So if you're in, well, let me put it this way. If you're in a city setting, right? I don't know what they doing in the rural areas because I don't know nothing about that. I hear it's a country mile to get to the next house. So I can't speak on rural places like that where ain't got no street lights, okay? Once it get dark, you got to go because you don't know your way out there. I don't know those. But inner city or city-like places, those are where you really don't have to travel that far because it's always something everywhere in every industry. Have you ever seen those people in like Best Buy or Target, and they're offering you a gift card if you sign up for a company or if you just do something? Or let me see, Sam's Club or something? A lot of the times, those are people that took the day, that one day, and said, you know what? Sometimes it is actual employees, but sometimes it is actual like people that signed up with mystery shopping to go and sit in that location for a couple hours. You seen them? Yes. And they sit there for a couple hours. I don't offer people gift cards just to sign something and show their thing and get their email address, like show they it's like a survey. And then they get a $25 gift card and you sit there for a couple hours and you get paid. That is like simple. That's even better than having a car for real, because now you sit in this actual location. So each company offer different things because they have different clients that they service, right? That's why it's another good reason to sign up with multiple companies. Now, here's another good one. Some of them, which is really hard to do, it's really hard to get these jobs. But they do have online and phone jobs that they have available, like assignments that they have available, right? But the online ones and the phone ones, people tend to run to those quickly. Those get taken up real quick. You got to be on it early in the morning to get your word, right? But they do have them. They have somewhere like those places where you rent appliances and stuff. They were selling incense oil too. No, not them. No, you can't sell nothing on their clock. And they want you to really come presentable. They want you to wear like khaki pants or some nice black slacks and a nice shirt. They don't want you coming in there with no t-shirt on that got all this graphic print on it and all that stuff. No, they want you specifically for what they doing. You work there, you might work a table for like 3-4 hours and get paid $100 for that 3-4 hours, right? You ain't selling. They said I don't know who them was, but so what was I saying? Oh, like those places where you can rent appliances and furniture and stuff from. They have those where this phone, right? And the phone, you have to call around and ask, hey, do you have this in stock? And they'll say, no, but we got this. Now you have to check and see if they offering you something else in lieu of that, or they be like, no, we ain't got that. Okay, bye. You know, some people do that. And you'll be surprised at how many people don't even recognize. Like, they know the company does it, but they don't still adhere to the policy. They just do what they want to do. But you have to give the honest opinion, because you don't know who put in a complaint before you came along to do that assignment, that told this company like, hey, I don't like the service I got, you know. But yeah, they got them in every different industry that you can think of. So many things out. I mean, it's easy to do. The only thing I can say is, if you say you can't do it, it's because you just don't want to do it. That's your mind made up, and that's all right, you know. But that's one of the avenues that you can take to get to your big vision dream, or if you need to, or if you trying to get extra money or however. But it's keeping you busy, keeping you doing something that you. That's if you love to do it, because some people might love doing something else. Being on the go and doing that and working and focusing on it and like accomplishing those tasks, it's really cool. Income tax time, they usually have you go and audit the different income tax places, making sure that everything is regulated the correct way. So they may have all of the file cabinets in a specific area. Is it locked up? Is it behind a locked door? How is the desk set up? Is it, you know what I mean? Like, they want to make sure that people's privacy is actually being put into play when they are filing their taxes with these companies. So it's so many different industries out there. You name it, they got it, okay? But the whole thing of the matter is getting into your creative energy, getting started, getting going with doing something, because that will build your confidence and your faith up that you need in order to take you to that next step that you're trying to get to, the climb higher. Okay, I feel confident now. I don't work for these companies as my own self, independent contractor, and um I like it. I think I can do it. I might want to venture out and do my own thing, or, maybe I want to continue to do so. And then they also give you money if you refer people as well. Like, that's another thing. Some of the companies give you money to refer other people to come sign up and do the work or what have you, right? Let me see. I got y'all all of my business and stuff. Let me see. Let me see if I want to tell y'all my business a little bit. Let's see. Because it got some of my personal information on here too. So I got to see, make sure. Exactly. That's the whole point. Just get started. Yeah, it's not letting me. It's got people personal information like their name and stuff that's under here. But you can have as many people as you want to sign up under you, and when they go out and do the work, you'll get a percentage of what they make. So that's an even better thing to do. I don't care if you want to do something like that, referral marketing. Okay, that's another form, referral marketing, where you don't even have to leave your house. You can do referral marketing right from your house, where you're referring other people's business. Remember how back in the day, let me slow down because I think I'm talking too fast. But remember how back in the day you sign up for a company and you got to pay a fee to go sell the company's items, right? And you got to buy into this company. Oh, it costs $100 to join this business. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And you sign up, give me $100, and then you don't make a sale. And these people that you done found and promised you that you gonna get some income by Christmas and all of that stuff. You said SMC. What's SMC? What that mean? Like, what do that stand for? But now, in the day and time that we live in, you better not pay nobody to be signed up for that company. They need you to market their business. Don't be paying nobody. They need to be paying you, okay? It's too many business opportunities out here for you to make money immediately as soon as you sign up and start and get out there and get to work or what have you, for you to be paying into somebody else's business. That's free marketing. If they could never go to no TV commercial station or radio station and be like, I sign you up to refer my company if you put it on your radio station, but you got to pay me. What? They gonna be looking at them like, beat it. Just beat it. So yeah, that's That's the whole gist of it. Oh, so we're referral marketing. It could be any company in any industry, whatever that it is that you like, whatever it is that you're already buying, whatever it is that you're already doing in your spare time, start getting paid for that. Start getting paid for that. Start producing extra income for yourself. Don't stress yourself out trying to go work 4, 5 hours a night after you leave your day job, and then 4 or 5 hours after you leave your day job, and then now you sitting up here like, I'm tired. I don't work these 4, 5 hours. You say you make what, $20 an hour for 4, 5 hours, right? That's $100, right? After taxes and Uncle Sam bring that stuff about your check, you probably only bringing in about $60. To be honest with you, depending on if you got some dependents or what have you, right? But you probably only get like $50, $60 out of that day. And then not to mention the gas that it took you to get there, which is probably like $10 to get there. Then you probably ate out because you ain't want to go home and cook because you ain't had time in between shifts to get to the next position. So now you done spend $20 on some out to eat. You going home with $20 for the day. And the good part about independent contracting, y'all, is this. When you're an independent contractor for any industry, I don't care if you're working for, if you're referring stuff that you getting from Walmart or stuff that you getting from Target or Amazon or what have you, right? If you're referring stuff, the good part about being an independent contractor is you could actually sign up with an EIN. You don't have to use your social. You don't have to put your social out there. If you sign up with all these companies, you like, I don't feel comfortable having my social out there across the whole, all of these different companies, right? Go get an EIN number. It's totally free, and do a DBA, right? And then if you do a sole proprietor or LLC, what have you, for your independent contracting business, you qualify for earnings. You qualify for credit. You could build yourself up. Listen, and the good part about it is, Uncle Sam, I'm telling you, listen, Uncle Sam do the people like this. If you work a 9 to 5 job, he don't trust you. You know why? Cause he gonna take the taxes out of your check before you even see it. You ain't gonna even see that money. He gonna be to snatch that out and say, give it to me. But if you are an independent contractor, sole proprietor, LLC, S corp, C corp, whatever you are, business wise, Uncle Sam be like, okay, tell me what you got left over at the end of the year after you do everything and, give to charity and do all your deductions and stuff. Tell me what you got left over, and then pay me the rest of that in taxes. See, it's a whole different ball game when you in that. Of course, you're gonna have to save up for your taxes or what have you, but it's way more lucrative, and it gives you an opportunity to be able to invest that money, you know, a lot better and do things in the process. And I like mystery shopping too, because in the process you get to eat and get paid to eat while you out there working. So that's like a free meal, right? While you in the middle of working. And I would say if you want to do that full time, like if that's something you want to do full time, you could do it for like 8 hours and make about $300 to $500 a day. Okay, so it's no cap on how much money that you can make. It's no limit on what's out there. As long as it's available to you and you available to do it, pick it up and do it, and get paid for it. Especially with the holidays coming up, and then like, cause some of them they'll pay you next day, some of them pay you like 3 days later. Some of them pay you 15 days, 30 days. It just depends on how big of it. Like the casino ones, the hotels, the vacations, the airports, those gonna pay like 45 to 60 days out. Only because there's it's so much information that has to be gathered and collected from you, and then it has to be looked over from the people in the office, and it's like more fine tooth comb type thing. You feel me? So that's pretty much what it's all about with independent contractor. And that's a good way to start you on your pathway to owning your own thing. And then after that, you may be like, you know what, I want to save up enough money to go get some real estate or Go do whatever, to start your business or however that it is that you want to do. But it is an avenue that can get you exactly to where you want to be. It is an avenue to help fund your dreams. It's an avenue to help you with all of those hobbies that you have or things that you just love to do, spare time in your spare time. It's an avenue to get you there. And it builds up your confidence in order to let you feel more confident about being a business owner, okay? Because I know that that's a big stigma for a lot of people of being in business. When you have that structure laid out for you as an employee, it's easier to just go in, know that you got to be there from 8 to 5, and you're going to get your task, or you already know what your task is for the day, and you're going to get all your daily assignments, however. And you go home, you clock out, and that's it. Versus having a business, you're going to have to keep records of your gas mileage. You get meals reimbursements if you're having business meetings and different things like that. It's different tax write-offs that you can do, but you just have to be a little bit more organized, being your own boss, right? But I do have a e-guide for you guys if you are interested in mystery shopping, and I've included also in that the mileage log sheet, your jobs that you accept and that you choose how much you're going to get paid to get you a good record, okay? And the day that you're supposed to get paid out on, so you don't miss one of your payments, okay? I have the tax things on there. So like your books, when you keeping your books, excuse me, every day you going out and you buying gas or your mileage or whatever expenditures you have on your business, you write it down on that paper. So I have those daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly, to keep to keep your records for your books. Also, listen, the clothes that you wear every single day as you go out here and work, when you buy them, that's a tax write-off. It's your uniform, right? So that's a good tax write-off, because the clothes that you wear every day, you wearing them anyways, right? You wearing the same thing. Like, this is presentable because this don't have no graphic printing on the front, and it's just a basic shirt. You know what I mean? And then you have on your basic pants and I don't suggest you wearing no heels trying to look cute or nothing like that, because it's a lot of movement and a lot of walking. So you maybe want to wear something more comfortable. I don't know, those little hospital shoes and hospital clogs that the girlies be wearing. You might want to wear those, or some comfortable tennis shoes or comfortable black shoes. I don't know what's comfortable for men's feet, but for women, whatever fits your feet that you love, that you can walk in for a couple hours without feeling like, oh, my dogs is barking. Row, 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 row. Yeah, but that's the good part about it. So it's a lot of incentives. And if you don't know the incentives, you can always hire you a tax professional and they'll be able to assist you with that. You don't have to worry about none of that, okay? All you have to do is focus on getting started, getting into that creative mode. And then as those creative juices start flowing, now more ideas going to come to you. More things is going to come to you and be like, oh, you should try this. Oh, you should try that. And it's about learning and trusting yourself in order enough to say, you know what, I'm going to go with that. You know what? That don't sound right. No, this don't look strategically planned out right here. But no, I'm going to go with this right here. So it's about trusting yourself in the process and really understanding that you can do it. No weapon formed against you should prosper. Exactly. Ain't no weapon gonna form against you. Because if God gives you the vision, he gonna give you the provision also, right? He ain't gonna let your foot stumble. Might feel a little shaky on it, a little rocky, but he ain't gonna let your foot stumble. You might not look like you can see ahead of you, but he ain't gonna let your foot stumble. But it's a process, and it's a good way to start you into your creative mode, even if it's just something you want to think about doing with, like, say you make the little, y'all, I seen the Stanley Cups. Them Stanley Cups, y'all, oh my goodness. The girlies is decorating the Stanley Cups, and they is cute, okay? And they is selling them at a price, a good price. I seen one Stanley Cup that got um that somebody was selling $300. Them things is like $35, $45 in the store. But after the girl got finished decorating it, $300. Girl guy, I don't know who it was, but it was online. But they selling them for like $300, $200. So it's money to be made in anything you can think of. And if the idea came to you when it's creative and you've already done it or envisioned it, just like when one of them somebody said something about art earlier, and you maybe you want to go do canvases and sell your art or somewhere, you know what I mean? Like, just put yourself out there until you can build that up enough, because it takes about what a business that you're on your own, it takes about 1 to 2 years for you to actually see a profit, depending on what type of business it is, of course, and the overhead fees that you have. And yeah, but as you building up your ultimate dream, you can have something on the side that's funding your dream. You get what I'm saying? Y'all feel me? So yeah, that's the whole gist of that. But you could look in the description box. I'm gonna put it in there in a second because I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it while I'm here, but I'll put it in the description box, and y'all could be able to take advantage of it, right? If you choose, you can purchase the ebook guide for Mystery Shopping 101, and it'll give you all of the companies. It's over 50 companies that you can sign up for. And I tell you, when I first did it, before I even started, I organized myself to the T where I signed up for every company all at once, like in one day, right? I spent one day signing up for every company. And then I spent another day making sure the back office part of it was good. And I spent another day looking for the assignments that I wanted to accept. Once I did that, then I went out there in the field and did it. I didn't just go sign up for a company and seen something and went out there. No, you want to make it as lucrative as possible. Good evening. It's yes, Linktree / Miss Right to You. That's the thing. So, but I'll copy and paste. I don't know how to type on here. Like, I gotta do it from my other phone, but I don't know how to type on here or anything while I'm online. Let me see. I could try to do it and then y'all screenshot it. But yeah, it's so lucrative and there's so many different things that you can do. And if you know you're a consumer and you deal with people on a regular basis anyway and with customer service, why not do it for them? I mean, and it's, you know what the good part about it too is? I used to be a big shopper, okay? I used to be one of the ones that go shopping and then be mad and hate it afterwards. Like, what did I get this for? I could have spent that money on something else. You just go shopping for no reason at all. Once you get into mystery shopping and you go out there and you're doing stuff, it's like fake buying. Sometimes you gotta really buy something, but they reimburse you for it. But you're fake buying most of the stuff, so it turns into a pleasure to be able to walk around with a shopping cart and maybe one or two things in the cart, and you walking around looking and what have you, but you ain't got to buy. You keep your money in your pocket, so that's a good part about it. What I'm supposed to be doing? Oh, I'm supposed to be going over here and put a thing in here so y'all can see it. But that's the good part about it. You get to save your money in the process. Only thing you spending is the money that they're gonna reimburse you for. So if they ask you to buy a meal, they're gonna pay you for a meal. If they ask you to buy tickets to the movie theater and popcorn, they're gonna give it to you. And then you ask for, like, one of the ones I did was they want to know if you go ask for like popcorn, did they upsize you or ask you did you want something to drink or what have you. And then they have another one where you have like alcohol at the movie theaters, right? The alcohol stand, you got to be 21. Did they ask you for your ID? Did they ask you for this? Did they do this? And then sometimes you have to make sure that stuff is pulled off of shelves too. I like those too. Those you got to go to different stores and gas stations and make sure things that was recalled or no longer for sale, making sure that they are taken off the shelves. So you just have to take a picture of, like, say if it's alcohol, right? You just got to take a picture of the alcohol display, freezer section, refrigerator section, and just make sure that that particular brand is not up there, so that company can know that you ain't still trying to make money off of my stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we discontinued it. Say now you had guys becoming mystery shoppers to take women on dates to get reimbursed. Oh my goodness, that would be like, if somebody. I mean, I guess if you with that person, so to speak. If you with them, baby, that'll be cool. But if you not with them, and that's their first little date, it look really weird when you sitting there trying to take notes while you supposed to be learning the person. Hold on, y'all. But that's a good concept, though. Hey, they getting paid either way it go, right? So I just put it in the I just put it in there so that y'all can screenshot where you can go if y'all want the e-guide. But I'm gonna put it in the description box once this video is over. So if you're watching this video after this video is over, because this is a live video, look in the description box below. Okay. And also in that description box, we also got other things that if you're interested in too. The Faith Walk Journal is out, guys. Yes. And starting tomorrow, we will be doing our 7-day challenge where we working in that workbook and we getting stuff done, and I'm excited. Also, if you want to get a copy of the 28-day gratitude cheat sheet thing, where you got things that you could actually, topics to talk about when you write down your journaling, that is totally free. You can go on the Linktree as well and pick that up. Just grab it. It's free. It's yours. Just sign up for it. That's it. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in with me today. And even though we kind of, that went left or right. Maybe it went right, right? Have you been drinking the smoothies? No, I ain't been drinking no smoothies. No, I haven't. I haven't really been drinking cold drinks like that. I'm trying to get away from cold water. So I'm trying to start drinking hot water. Because I love the way, like, but no, I've been doing teas right now. I haven't been doing no smoothies. Y'all, I was juicing and stuff like a couple months ago. And then I got lazy, y'all, and I started drinking the apple juice, the 100% apple juice, y'all. And I had like 6 big old them big old bottles, the 6 big bottles from the store. Why they recalled them after I got finished drinking them? Why they record them apple juices? I was so shook, okay? I was like, that's my sound right there. So no, I just 6 big old bottles that I ingested. And I forgot what they said. They said it was like, I forget that word, but it was something in there that was like bad. They took it off the shelf and everything. They recorded it. So, and then after that, what they do, recall the eggs or something, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So no, I haven't been doing smoothies, but I should get back into it. But I don't. No, only thing I've been doing is just raw fruits. I'm scared of the juices right now. Raw fruits and tea. Lots and lots and lots of tea. Plus, it ain't even hot no more. Like, it's cold down. So, like, that's more of a, I don't know. It depends. I guess it depends on the person. But I look at that as more of a springy summer drink anyway, smoothies. But yeah, y'all. Thank y'all for listening to me rant about your creative, tapping into your creative gifts. And also mystery shopping and all of that. I appreciate y'all for tuning in today. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it, y'all, for today. So I hope you take advantage of the opportunities that it is available to you. It is so many opportunities available to you, whether you are going out in the field and doing work, whether you are going to work it from the comfort of your home. You can make money as an independent contractor anywhere that you want to in the world. As long as there's a store, there's probably a referral program. All you got to do is go to the um, sections and look for it. You know what I mean? Sign up and meet the qualifications, because some of them do have qualifications, but mystery shopping don't really. Some of them rarely do a background check. It's rare that you see anybody doing drug tests for mystery shopping. They do require you to be 18 for some of the companies. Other companies, they will require you to be 21, as because you have to be able to purchase alcohol and tobacco in the case that they need you to, because they maybe want you to go shop somebody that's selling alcohol to minors, and maybe they got a call on that, and you got to go in and see if they're going to ask you for your ID. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's very lucrative. Anything that you choose to do, no matter what, you are the creative force that is inside of you. You have that creativity inside of you. So you just have to do what you feel is necessary. Do what your heart desires, what brings you comfort. Because at the end of the day, that's what the only thing is that's gonna last. Other things that may be temporary that leads you to that intersection of where you really want to be, and that's fine. Because just because say if you wanted to have a whole city, okay? You know you can't afford a city right now. You're going to do what you got to do to be able to afford a whole city to buy. And then you can be the lieutenant and the sheriff, okay? The mayor and the councilman of that city, okay? So however big you dream, that's up to you. I just want to help get you there, motivate you on that way to get to that journey, let you know that it is possibilities out there in this day and age. We're not living in the old day and age, stone age, where it was only possible for a certain group of people. It is possible for everyone, including you. Either way, let's grow.